indicated by the package finals project. The import java.awt semicolon statement brings in Java's AWT library for GUI development, suggesting the LMS includes a graphical interface likely for displaying educational content. The abstract class content with its abstract method abstract void display open and close parentheses with asterisk serves as a blueprint for rendering different types of learning materials, such as lessons or quizzes, in the GUI. Subclasses will implement the display method to customize how specific content is shown to user, ensuring flexibility in the LMS design. So for the fourth class, which is the content interface, the content interface, part of the finals project package, declares a single method displaying interface, which implementing classes must define to provide custom logic for displaying content interfaces in the LMS. This interface ensure that different content types can have tailored tama ba? Ulit. Ulit-ulitin ko yun ah. So for the next class, for the fourth class, which is the content interface, so this interface is part of the final project package, declares a single method display interface which implementing classes must define to provide custom logic for displaying content interfaces in the LMS. So this interface ensures that different content types can have tailored graphic or interactive presentation, such as a video player for video content or a question form for quizzes. Its minimal design allows for flexibility, enabling developers to create diverse content displaying mechanism while maintaining a consistent interface across the system.
And for the class 5, which is the course class, this class extends the data management class and implement the content interface. It represents a digital learning course that contain different types of educational content like videos, document, and quizzes. Each course has a unique ID that is automatically generated, a course name, a description, and an instructor, and the number of students enrolled. The course maintains separate array lists for video, document, and quiz content. Upon creation, each course is initialized with default content types if they are not already included. The instructor can add or remove content dynamically, and all addition generate notification and update a report log. The class also defined the display interface method, which open a graphical user interface using Java Swing. It shows tab for each type of content like video, document, and quiz, and lists the current content item. Each tab includes a remove button that allows the instructor to delete the last added item from the respective content list. The interface is responsive and update based on the course current state. Additional methods in the class handle content retrieval by index, size of each content type, enrollment of student, and updating course metadata like name and description. Utility method also exists to manage content object like add content and remove content, and also retrieve a specific content object based on its type using get content by type. The course class acts as a core component in the learning management system. It encapsulates both the structure of course content and the logic for managing and presenting it through the user-friendly GUI. For the next class, which is data management class, this class serves as the central controller for handling the core data and functionalities of the learning management system. It manages all user courses notification and student related operation. Upon initialization through the setup method, The class create and store dummy user including student, instructor, and admins, as well as predefined courses linked to specific instructor. It also enrolls student into courses and add sample content like videos, document, and quizzes to demonstrate course material management. The class filter out student user into a separate list called new student for easier access to student specific data. In addition to managing course and user information, data management also handles the creation of reports and the management of system notification to avoid duplicate entries. It includes functionality for updating user information via graphical user interface using Java Swing component, such as JFrame, JPanel, JTextField, and JButton. User can be searched and update dynamically through the provided GUI, enhancing user interactivity and administrative control. Furthermore, it offers several helper methods to access and manipulate course information and enroll students and retrieve specific data for display purposes. The data management class acts as a backbone of the system, ensuring that all data operation and interaction between user and courses are effectively coordinated and managed. In the data management class, the provided code segment is part of the update user method, which enables the updating student user information through a graphical user interface using Java Swing. This method utilizes a JPanel with grid box layout to structure input fields and labels for entering a user ID once the user ID is entered and the submit button is clicked. The application searched the user array list for a matching student object if found a new frame is launched, presenting additional input fields where the user can enter update information such as user ID, name, email, and password. A second submit button captures these new values and update the corresponding student object attributes in the list. This dynamic GUI feature demonstrates how the data management class support user interaction for real-time data modification, reinforcing its role as the core handler of the user record and course-related data in the system. Next class, which is document class. The document class is a simple class within the final project package that extend the abstract content class. It represents a specific type of course content document such as PDFs, reading, or handouts. The class overrides display method from its parent class, providing a basic implementation that prints display rather document to the console. This suggests that in a more developed version of the application, this method would likely to expanded to include all actual document rendering in the user interface. By using inheritance, this class ensures that it follows the structure and behavior defined in the abstract content class, allowing it to be treated in uniformly alongside other content types like videos and quizzes within the core system.
In the login interface, class is the one that coordinates and performs the entire process of authentication needed for every category of user, including notably students, administrators, and instructors. Yun nga. Its main responsibility to authenticate the login credential submitted by this user and appropriately identify the particular category of the user trying to enter the system. Having authenticated the credential successfully, it goes ahead to initiate the corresponding interface that is suitable according to the role that the user holds. This process not only enables an easy and seamless login process for every user, but also direct every user to customize environment that is specifically meant to meet their particular tasks and requirements within the overall system.
That is all, and thank you all for joining us today. Again, we are 2ITE and we're thrilled to have shared our vision and insights with you. Your time and attention mean the world to us, and we hope you're as excited about the future as we are. Let's continue to innovate, collaborate, and shape what's next together. And always remember, in technology, we don't just adapt to change, we create it.